Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Toppa Field here in beautiful and historic Newport, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Golden Bears of Western New England in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's soccer matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 9-5-1 on the season, 4-2 in the CCC. Western New England 7-4-3 overall, 3-2-1 in conference play. Lot of playoff implications in this match here tonight. The Seahawks, after going undefeated for quite some time, spanning 3 seasons of undefeated play in the CCC, they lose 2 games now. They're now 16-2-2 in their last 20 CCC contests. They're still the defending champs, but now trying to battle and gain home field advantage. They might need a little bit of help, but they can't worry about that. They can only worry about the Golden Bears here tonight, who are fighting for their playoff lives. So this should be a great tilt between these two squads. In net for Western New England, Brady Allen will get the start in net on the year. He is 6-4-2 between the pipes. He'll be opposed by Nathan Reed, who is 8-3-1 for Salve Regina. And we're underway. Seahawks most recently fell to Gordon 3-0 here at Toppa. It's the first time the Seahawks didn't score in a conference game since 2017, and that game was against Western New England. Near side to Arpin. Ogiano at midfield. Well, now play it all the way back. Casey Kelly corrals it out at midfield. Now drives it forward with the left leg into Winarski's corner. And the ball will sail out of play. Golden Bears will take it back. Most recently for Western New England, they lost to Roger Williams up in Bristol. 2-1 the score in that game. Mike Milazzo with a penalty kick goal gave the Golden Bears a 1-0 lead, but a PK goal for the Hawks evened things up, and then they scored in the 39th to take the lead for good. Brady Allen made 5 saves in that match. Menendez chasing after this one. Allen with space will kick it away to midfield, headed back by Quiros. Ventura flicks it forward with the right foot. That's intercepted. Played back out to midfield. Golden Bears now looking to run with it the other way. Kicked up the right wing side by Mike Milazzo. Golden Bears keep it in at midfield. Quiros not able to take it away from Malik Cerezer. Into the corner. Ball hops out, and this will be a kick here for Reed. Reed ranks 3rd in the CCC in save percentage, goals against average, and goals allowed. And we'll await his kick here. Well over midfield. Trying to connect with Ogiano. Golden Bears get to it first. Ventura, though, gets it forward. Ogiano trying to turn. Wide of Menendez. And the Golden Bears will play back to Brady Allen. Rolls it out to the right side. Pressured by 2. Given away at midfield. Ventura. Touched wide. Winarski now. Trying to dribble into the middle in a crowd. Lost it. Ogiano trying to carry it forward. He has it poked away. Outletted to midfield. Here's Milazzo. Double team comes there as well. Borges poked it away. On the near side now. Connor Knowlton. Over midfield. Has daylight, so he takes it. Now chips it towards the box. Headed by the Seahawks out. Arpin, though, plays it right out high. Dangerous territory there. Golden Bears can't get to it. A handball called here. And the Seahawks will get a goal kick. A little bit of danger there with that ball ping-ponging around at the 18. Nothing comes of it, though, for Western New England. 41-43 to go in the first. Gorgeous night here in Newport. Clear skies, the full moon down at the eastern end of the field. Seahawks moving left to right here in the first half in their home whites. Blue letters and numbers. Golden Bears in the road blues with white numbers and yellow trim. They move right to left here in the first half. And they will throw in from the far touchline just over midfield. Toss down the right side into that dark corner. Ball flicked back into play. Menendez trying to head it forward, and once again, the Golden Bears will play back to Allen. Throwing near side. Menendez in a crowd, couldn't hold on to it. Milazzo. Sean O'Neill. Right side. Lanzillo heads it just outside the box. And this play is called offside. Reed will play it all the way across to Casey Kelly. Time and space for him. All the way back across to Arpin. Up the near side to Jacob Guerra. Looking to turn the corner. Guerra accelerated, played it into space. No one home for Salve. And it's booted long and deep by the Golden Bears, corralled by James Davies. Arpin again. Trying to thread the needle. Menendez trying to pull it down in the near touch line. Lanzillo moves it into the middle. O'Neill will play it back. Ball rolled to midfield. Connor Mullins looking around. Ball fed up the far sideline. Kelly, the back foot, able to flick it back into play. Touched out high. Menendez waiting. Left side, Winarski now with space, sprints into the corner. And not able to keep it in play. Goal kick coming here for the Golden Bears. 38:58 to go in the first half. Right now the Seahawks 3 points behind Roger Williams, who they will see here on Saturday. Well, not here, but up in Bristol. 3 points behind them, 1 point behind Endicott. Seahawks do have the head-to-head tiebreaker with the Gulls. This one picked off near side by Lanzillo. Tries to squib it with the left foot. Dancing now is Johnny Clough. Back to Lanzillo, left side. His left-footed drive is blocked. Arpin stepping in front of that one. Kuros. Golden Bears able to keep it in. Clough up the right side. Lost his man. Back for a deep drive. Well wide and out of play. Off the foot of Sean O'Neill. Waiting for the kick from Reed. Drives it forward with the right foot. Winarski heads it ahead. Menendez trying to sprint onto it. He gets tied up, looking for a call. None coming. Here comes Milazzo. Knocked away from him. Menendez grabs it over midfield. Touched into Winarski in the corner. Winarski wide on the left side. Sends it all the way across up high. Borges looking to settle it. Turns now back to the outside. Plays it wide to Jacob Guerra. Guerra back to his left foot. Trying to carry it into the box. Wide right side. Crosses it in front. Blocked. Standing in the way is Malik Sarasur. Now a long drive from Borges on the goal. And saved by Allen. So a shot there from Guerra that was blocked. And then the shot from Borges saved by Brady Allen. First quality chances on net for Salve. Ventura tangling with Milazzo, who's trying to spin away from it. Now double teamed by Kuros. Golden Bears keep it alive. Here's Cloth. Rolls it into the corner right side. That one driven in front dangerously. Reed watches it sail by. That was Milazzo right on the doorstep. Kind of got pulled down as well. He sends it wide. And we'll get a corner here as well for Western New England. It will be Sean O'Neill trotting out into the far corner right side to take it. First corner of the game. Driven at the goal and right into the hands of Nate Reed. Reed throws it out to the near side. Guerra hesitates. Now will sprint ahead. Guerra, hard drive. That one blocked. Back for Johnny Cloth. Winarski nearly had the steal. Ball lost out of play, and this will belong to the Golden Bears. 35 minutes to go in the first half. No score. A couple of chances for both sides. Milazzo with the left foot, and Reed lays out to make the save. Mike Milazzo, freshman from Old Lyme, Connecticut, does lead the team in goals with 6 and is tied for the team lead in assists with 3 as well. Was named CCC Rookie of the Week back on September 27th, and he is the man to keep an eye on for the Golden Bears, and he's already making his presence felt here early on in this one. Davies sends it all the way across to Casey Kelly. Back to Davies once again in the middle. Arpin now near side. Menendez to Guerra. Not able to connect that pass to Kuros. And then kicked out of play by the Golden Bears off the foot of Connor Knowlton, freshman from Manchester, Connecticut. Throwing here for Arpin on the near side. Floats it to Ogiano. Off of his head. Taken now by Borges. Guerra touched back to Borges. 2 Golden Bears waiting there to disrupt that. Ventura trying to keep it alive. Arpin flicks it to Kuros. Back to Arpin, hemmed in on the near side. He'll walk it back. And then spin it all the way deep to Casey Kelly. Seahawks look to test the left side now. Long drive. Headed back by Western New England. Kuros in midfield, not able to track it down. Arpin, though, takes it on the near side. Trying to get it to Menendez. Touch to Borges. Borges hesitates to his right. Trying to thread the needle to Menendez. Borges keeps it alive. Knocked down the line and out of play. Arpin can throw in from the near touchline with 32:52 to go here in the first. No score. Arpin looking for somewhere to go. Floats it to Ogiano. Poked away from him. Golden Bears now will just send it long and deep. Casey Kelly back. Heads it forward into space. Winarski able to get to it. Borges now at midfield. Sends it long. Ogiano stays onside. Just inside the box at the 18. Left-footed kick rolled on the goal and saved by Allen. Alessandro Ogiano, 3rd in the conference in goals with 10. 3rd as well in total points, 26 points on the season for Ogiano. Ventura slicing through the defense, moves it right side. Ogiano sprinting into the corner, has it knocked away. Sticks with it though. Heavy pressure, and he wins it back for Salve. So pressuring Andrew Crean there. Forces the turnover. Arpin now will throw in deep in the corner right side. Bounces it into Borges. Top of the box right side. Hesitates on the pass. Able to slip it through. Here's Guerra. tiptoeing the end line, looking across it. It's spun in front and diving to make the save is Brady Allen. Seahawks starting to build their pressure here. Allen. Low line drive. Guerra battling here with Milazzo, and that draws a foul against the Golden Bears. Ventura will kick it away 13 yards behind midfield. Looks like Arpin now. Davies. Davies kicks it ahead. Menendez trying to track it down. Ball fed out of play, and it'll go off of Menendez. And so a goal kick here for Western New England. No score. 15 minutes gone here in this one. The kick from Allen. Seahawks had it first. Winarski now off the bounce. And a foul here against Salve. And so now it will be the Golden Bears about 10 yards over midfield on the far side, right side, with the free kick. They'll play quick and just play it into the corner. Blocked out high. Long drive, and that is wide. Andrew Crean with the chance from distance. Here's Casey Kelly. Long and deep. Golden Bears could not keep it on the line. Salve will throw in right at midfield. Ogiano has it knocked away. Davies quickly back to Casey Kelly. Kelly retreats, and now we'll play it all the way back to Reed. Reed hands off to Davies. Kelly will just move it all the way across to Arpin. Into traffic, knocked away from Borges. Johnny Clough sends it left side. Seahawks there to break it up, keep it away from Malik Sarasur. Arpin. Clough. Dancing has it poked free. Out high to Sean O'Neill. Sarasur drops it on back. Turning now is Knowlton. And the Golden Bears have to play it back, send it deep. Ball takes a favorable bounce here for Western New England. Milazzo plays it back to Sean O'Neill. Fakes the pass. Drops it back, and the Golden Bears will play it all the way back to Allen now and reset. Been a touch away from getting in further. Had to play all the way back to the keeper that time. Lanzillo. Knowlton. Sarasur. And Kuros battling. And that time Kuros wins that battle. Foul here on Western New England. Kick for Arpin. 2 yards behind midfield. And he'll play it on the ground. Here to Guerra. Guerra. Tangling with Lanzillo. Now looks to just sprint inside. Plays it back to Ventura. Knocked away from him by Clough. Milazzo sprinting up the middle. And it's taken away by Davies. Finds Menendez. And he can't get away from the double team. Players spill out at midfield. And we expect this to be a physical game. And it's been that already. O'Neal plays it to the far side. Sprinting up is Winarski to pressure the pass. Cloth. Alves sends it to the top of the box. Seahawks headed away. Winarski can't peel it free. Ball inside. Davies trying to just send it out to midfield. O'Neal now with the left foot. Lobs it into the corner left side. That one will ricochet, and Reed comes out to grab it and will settle things down. 25:37 to go in the first half. No score. Long drive from Reed. This one carrying well into the attacking end. Headed first by the Golden Bears. Borges can't get it on the ground. Lanzillo now rolls it across. Lanzillo trying to test the right side. Casey Kelly deflects it. Can't keep it in. Throw in for the Golden Bears right in front of the Seahawk bench with 24:56 to go. Long run up to this throw-in. All the way into the box. Headed first by Kelly. Skying to knock that one out. And then a big bump on the far side. And the foul called against Western New England. Casey Kelly demonstrating his leaping ability there. Davies plays it near side. Here's Arpin. Long and deep and out of play. Throw in here for the Golden Bears. Knowlton. Headed forward by Milazzo. Arpin. Back to Davies. And the senior captain will survey things and send it across to fellow captain Casey Kelly. Menendez deflects it forward. Allen will come out and take it and leave it for his backfield. Knowlton. Milazzo touched it into space. No one home. Borges does the same thing. Alves now up the right side. Kelly sprints over to take it away from Cloth. Ventura into midfield. Ball up for grabs. Golden Bears trying to get it to Milazzo. Ventura spilled out by Milazzo. And the foul called against the Golden Bears. There will definitely be some bruises after this match. Quiros sprints into space. Trying to touch it forward to Ogiano. Golden Bears looking to counter. Long and deep for Milazzo. Davies back there as well, and Reed comes out to field it. Spins it quickly out to Borges. Borges to Ogiano. Trying to spin to the outside. Borges will run back onto it and keep it away from Milazzo. Near side, Quiros. Touch to Guerra. His pass to Menendez. Andrew Crean, the senior from Victor, New York, moves it away. Deflected now to Cloth at midfield. Stepping up and taking it away is Casey Kelly. Feeds it right side to Ogiano. Ogiano dancing out high with the left foot, sends it high and wide. And out onto Middleton Avenue. And that ball will be parked illegally for quite some time. Brady Allen now to kick away for the Golden Bears. Menendez couldn't spin and keep it. Back come the Golden Bears. This one onside, roll past Reed, and they score. Western New England takes the lead. Connor Mullins on the deep drive. He'll give you a look here at the replay. Just the long drive, Mullins. Just on the ground. And Reed could not get out to that one. And a well-placed ball. And just like that, the Golden Bears take a 1-0 lead.
Western New England goal scored by number 17, Connor Mullins.
Free kick here for the Seahawks. Borges into the box. Headed out wide. Last touch by Western New England. Borges, though, will keep it in. Send it to the far bar. Loose on the ground. Seahawks can't get to it first. Headed away from Ogiano. Arpin grabs it out at midfield. Sprinting away from Cloth. Drops it on back to Davies. Casey Kelly. Wide on the left side. Watches his man go by, and now all the way back to Davies. Near side, Arpin. Kelly dribbles it forward. Menendez. Borges now. Turning right side, into the corner to Guerra. Guerra trying to cut inside. Able to get by one man, not the second. Knocked out of play by Sean O'Neill. Guerra able to initially get away from Lanzillo. Throw in here for Borges. Floats it to Menendez. Looking to turn along the end line. Poked out of play. And a corner here for Salve. They're first. Borges will take it in the corner right side. Seahawks trying to answer here with 18:50 to go. The kick to the far bar. Headed by Ogiano right into the hands of Allen. And Ogiano holds his hands on his head. Cannot believe that. You will not see a better header directly put on the goal. And just good positioning there by Allen. Can't draw it up much better than that. Knowlton. Deep drive. High in the air. Headed forward by Salve. Poked right side. Cloth able to run onto it. He sends it high and wide. Golden Bears generating these chances off these long kicks. $17.50 to go. Ball knocked away from Ogiano. Again, the long drive. Davies heads it forward. Cloth can't keep it. Sliding pass from Ventura. Nearly stolen. Danny Bond onto the field here. First sub for Salve. Casey Kelly and him rip it away on the far side. Here's Quiros. Borges touches it into space. Will win the race. Guerra didn't get there first, but it works out in the Seahawks' favor as Lanzillo just decides to send it out of play. Arpin will throw in now from the near touchline. Lobbed towards Menendez, cut off by Lanzillo. He heads it away from Guerra. Borges pulls it in on the near side, trying to escape the double team. O'Neal can't connect with Lanzillo. Seahawks will throw in again. Kuros taken away and sent deep by Saraser. Here's Casey Kelly. Ventura sends it across to Guerra. Guerra with some space. Ogiano spinning back to his right. Will take it up the right side. Thought about the shot. Now with the left foot, spins it on the goal, hooking and wide. Under 16 to go in the first half. 1-0 Western New England on the goal from Connor Mullins. Bond can't get to it. John Reichert on the field now. Kuros down the line left side. Bond able to poke it forward, but out of play. Kuros shaken up for a moment. Gets to his feet. And they'll actually call the foul here behind the play, so Salve will get the free kick. 10 yards over midfield. Driven wide, headed by the Golden Bears. Guerra trying to juggle it out high, knocked away from him. And then pooched out to midfield by the Golden Bears. Davies. Across now to Arpin. Kuros, nowhere to go. Back to Arpin. Takes it up the right-hand side. Ethan David wanted to move up the right side with it. Guerra jumps into the play and has the steal. Now trying to cross it in front. It deflects out of play. This should be a corner, and it will be. Some fancy footwork there from Jacob Guerra. Borges into the corner now. 13:55 to go and counting in the first half. Borges does have Guerra short. Instead, he'll send it again far bar. Ogiano heads it, popped up, headed out. Golden Bears will just send it long. Davies out to get it at midfield for Salve. Borges into the corner. Guerra with space. Back out Kuros. Knocked down. No call this time. Guerra will play it back to Arpin. 13:10 to go. Here's Davies. Across to Casey Kelly. Josh Labonte. Arpin tracks down the long pass from Western New England. David back to Arpin. Reichert plays it back to Davies. Casey Kelly trying to send it down the line. Western New England will take it back. And again, we'll try these long drives. Arpin walks away from Milazzo, back to Davies. Arpin. Ogiano tied up with Larson Keys, and they will call it against Ogiano. He's pleading his case and not going to win it with the referee. Allen will take the kick here. 15 yards behind midfield with 11:39 and counting to go. Allen kicks it away and now will retreat. This one will sail into the box, headed on the ground and loose. Golden Bears can't get to it. It's loose in front and kicked out. Casey Kelly standing in the crease in place of Reed, who got knocked down. And he saves a goal there. Throw in from the far touchline, out of the dark corner for Western New England. And a long run up. Lobbed out high. Kelly. And before he heads it out of play, we get a whistle on the inside against Western New England. So the Seahawks will take a goal kick. 10:46 and counting. Long kick. Golden Bears again drive it in back. Davies will head it to Reed. Lone man up that time, Labonte. Graduate from Ludlow, Mass. For Western New England. 10 minutes to play in the first. 1-0 Western New England. Here in this Commonwealth Coast Conference game. Bond sprinting down the left side. Ball will get out of play. And this is going to be a corner. Borges now in the corner left side. Borges directing signals here with Bond. Out of the corner. Spins it on the net. Bounced on the ground and wide. Seahawks asking for another corner. And they won't get it. Allen to kick away with 9:09 to go. Ball sails to midfield, headed forward by Western New England. And a whistle here against Salve. Sean O'Neill will be the one to kick it away here for the Golden Bears. Drives it wide left side, a whistle inside. Borges taking the worst of that contact. Reed plays quickly here to Casey Kelly. Bond. Ball sails by David. Long and deep. Kelly along the near touchline. Kept alive by the Golden Bears. Bond pressuring the pass there. Ball sent out of play. Seahawks will throw in from their bench. Ogiano trying to pressure O'Neill here, who spins away and will roll it to the far touchline. Danny Bond out to pressure. O'Neill gives it away to Borges. Borges trying to cut middle. Knocked down, lost the ball. There to grab it back is Reichert. Bond now on the far side, sends it long for David. Ogiano able to grab the rebound. Barreling into the corner left side. Ogiano, this play still alive, sends it out high. Guerra disrupts the pass. Borges sprints over and will keep it in play for Salve. Lanzillo. Cloth down the middle. Trying to send it left side, a bit behind Aiden Rago. Sprinting into the corner. Ball hits the corner flag. You can hear James Davies from his center back position calling out instructions to his team. Kuros across to Borges. Guerra near side. Looking ahead. Instead plays it back to Arpin. Davies all the way across to Casey Kelly now. On the far side. 5:39 to go. Kelly, a lot of daylight. We'll take it. Kelly trying to turn it at the top of the box. Knocked away by the Golden Bears. Ball bouncing back, though, favorably here for Salve. Knocked away from Ogiano. Borges able to keep it away from Cloth. And now he has some space left side. Borges to Bond. Looking to touch it out high. Ogiano knocked off the ball. Cloth once again. Right side. Reading that is Arpin, who wanted to get it back across to Guerra. Instead now, Rago will take it back for West New England. Guerra gives him a bump. Rago left side wanted to get back to the right foot. Him and Guerra tangle. A lot of hand fighting there. Here's a bump from Arpin, and that is called, and they'll call it offensively. That was a physical sequence. And that time, Rago is the one called for the foul. That could have gone really either way. 4.5 to go in the first. Long kick from Reed. Kept away from Ogiano by Larson Keys, 6'5". Him and Ogiano, 6'2". Two of the tallest guys out there on the field. Bond loops it in the direction of Ogiano, nearly able to get it on his foot through two defensemen. Cloth, watched by Reichert. Space here for Lanzillo, trying to carry right down the middle. Lanzillo able to keep on going through contact. Reed comes out to take the ball. The two of them collide, and Reed just rips it away. Looking more like American football. And now a kick from Reed. Reichert across now to Arpin. Space for him. He'll just run into it. Arpin all the way forward. With the left foot, his drive will go wide. Got all the way to the 18, pretty much free. Not able to put the shot on frame, though. 2:50 to go in the first half. Goal kick here from Allen. Kick short of midfield, headed forward by West New England. Teams even. 7 shots apiece, 4 on goal. One 0 lead, though, for the Golden Bears, courtesy of Connor Mullins. Bond. Casey Kelly to Reichert. Turns and plays it back for Arpin, who has to retreat for it. Arpin now. Back to Davies. Minute and a half to go in the first. 1-0 Western New England. Ogiano. Manusis plays it across to Reichert. Bond has it poked away from him as we get the 1-minute announcement here from Matt Hurd.
1 minute left in the half.
Throwing for the Seahawks from the far touchline, right in front of the Golden Bears bench. Manusis. Borges. And the ball deflects off the official. So we will get a drop ball here. Oh, and now all sorts of commotion here. So the ball deflected off of the official. And it looked like he was going to drop it in favor of the Golden Bears. Well, he dropped it, and the Seahawks just jumped in and took it. 29 seconds to go. And they drop it for Salve, and it's fired on the goal. Borges trying to just send it directly on the net. 15 seconds to go. Kick coming here from Brady Allen.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Seahawks trying to shield the ball.
2,
They do,
1.
and they'll do it for the first half. So a physical battle here through 45 minutes at Toppa Field. And the lone goal so far in the game belongs to Connor Mullins in favor of Western New England. They have a 1-0 lead here at the half. We will take a break and be back with the call of the second half here from Toppa. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Craig O'Rourke, the head men's soccer coach of Salve Regina Men's Soccer. For those of you wondering, Salve Regina Men's Soccer has risen to national prominence over the last few seasons. Our combined record over the last 2 years of playing is 30 wins, 5 losses, and 7 draws. In both years, we were regionally ranked, and in 2018, we rose in the national rankings, culminating in a number 14 position in one of the national polls. During the last 3 seasons, we've had 4 players named All-American, and each year we've had multiple players being named All-Region and in 2018 we led the entire country with 5 all-region selections. We are back-to-back Commonwealth Coast Conference regular season champions, and in 2019 we earned the conference's automatic bid to the NCAA. We are always aggressively looking to bring in new talent, and we are looking for technically capable and tactically aware players who are capable of doing our vision across all 3/3 of the field, dependent upon time and score. Any prospective student athlete that is interested in contacting me and sending us information as well as film should email me directly at craig.o'rourke@salve.edu. If you didn't get that email address, don't worry. Just go on the Salve Athletics website, and all of my contact information can be found on there, as well as a great deal about the team, including schedule, roster, and team information. Any questions, feel free to email me and get in touch with us, and we will get back to you. It's a point of pride for the entire coaching staff that we respond to every email that comes to our office. Thank you, and best of luck in soccer.
Welcome back to Toppa Field. Start of the second half here between Salve Regina and West New England in this Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Thank you for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network. A rundown your out-of-town scoreboard. Final up in Dudley. Curry defeats Nichols 3-2. Endicott blanks UNE. 5 second-half goals for the Gulls. 6-0 in that game. Early second half, Roger Williams on top of Gordon 1-0. And at the half, Wentworth over Suffolk 1-0 right now. 1-0 the score here as well between Salve and the Golden Bears. Connor Mullins, the lone goal here in the game thus far. His first goal of the season for the senior from Norfolk, Mass. Seahawks now will move right to left. Golden Bears left to right. And they will send it long and deep. Casey Kelly corrals it near side and will spin it forward with the left foot. And immediately headed forward back by the Golden Bears and loose at midfield. Arpin directs it off of West New England out of play. Throw in once again for Salve. Arpin to toss in right at the end of the Seahawk bench. Tries to lob it into the corner to Borges. Guerra out high. Leaves it for a shot, and that is easy taken by Allen. Ventura with the chance, but not enough mustard on the shot. And that will give the Seahawks a shot advantage. 9-7 now, and 5-4 in shots on goal. Ogiano sprinting ahead, trying to get in the way, and it deflects off of Allen and in! Alessandro Ogiano! You will not often see a play like that. Ogiano with the hustle just continued to sprint to goal. Allen went to kick it. It went off of Ogiano, past Allen, and in. Here's the replay. Ogiano with the hustle, just sprinting to get in front of that. Allen just had it deflect right off of Ogiano. And just like that, the Seahawks tie the game. 11th goal of the season for Ogiano. See if that sparks the Seahawks here. That is just all Ogiano. Reed slips as he delivers the kick. Deflects out to midfield. Ventura. We're even again. 42-38 to go in the second. Arpin shielding the ball at midfield. Plays it all the way back to Davies. Here's Casey Kelly. Waiting, plays it back to Davies. Guerra sprinting ahead. Ogiano trying to touch it in front. Winarski couldn't get to it. Allen again comes out to field it. One wrong bounce, and that's a wide open net for Winarski. No fear, though, from Allen. Kelly will just spin it out high. Allen gets to it well before Oceano could get near it this time. Guerra on the far side. Ball poked away from him by Lanzillo. Seahawks throw in. Ventura. Cross now to Casey Kelly. A little bit of a hop in the Seahawks step now after finding the equalizer. Winarski to Menendez. Out wide to Ventura. Ogiano looks to turn to the inside. Sends it all the way across. Headed out by the Golden Bears. Arpin at midfield. Back to Ventura. Here's Cloth. Running near side. Winarski and Casey Kelly. Keeping it away from him. Davies, last man back, will just send it out of play. Throw in here from the near side. Remillard was going to toss it in. Instead, he'll hand off to Malik Saraser. Four and a half gone here in the second half. Saraser directing traffic here as he looks to throw in. Ogiano heads it high but not out. Loose on the ground. And offside called against the Golden Bears. Nate Reed to kick it away. Davies touches it back to Reed. He hurls it out to the far side. Arpin to Ventura, deflected forward. Knocked away from Bond. Excuse me, make that Menendez. Kelly kicks it across. Long for Ogiano. And out of play. Snagged by head athletic trainer David Cox on the far side. 38:54 to go in regulation. Seahawks and Golden Bears tied at 1. Mullins in the first half. Ogiano early in this second half has tied things up. Foul here against Western New England. Seahawks will kick it away just over midfield from the far side, all the way out near the far touchline. Line drive, headed by Ventura into the box. Ogiano waiting, spins it with the left foot, and he scores! Alessandro Ogiano again! On the flick from Ventura to the left foot of Ogiano, off the pipe and in. 2 goals from Ogiano, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. This came off of the kick from midfield. Ventura just directing that. Ogiano left foot inside the bar. 12 goals now on the year for Ogiano. Salve on top, 2-1. Ball popped high in the air here inside the box. Seahawks will kick it away from trouble. So a more traditional goal for Ogiano. First one just standing in front of Brady Allen as he tried to kick it away and deflected it into the goal. That time, just a well-placed shot Well struck with the left foot by Ogiano, who has been an absolute force for Salve. Throwing for the Golden Bears. Ogiano heads it once, heads it twice. Borges trying to pick it off the turf. Lanzillo. Seahawks will get it back. And Ogiano a little hobbled. He will hop his way back to midfield. Everybody's going to be sore after this game. Wouldn't be surprised to see Western New England up the physicality here now that they're trailing. And try and get themselves going again. Here's Cloth. Nearly out of the reach. Guerra poked it away. Golden Bears now will race back and play it all the way back to the keeper. Allen. Skipped ahead. Kelly comes away with it. Ogiano dancing at midfield. Reichert trying to send it long. Andrew Crean plays it to midfield, taken back by Zeke Menendez. Right side leaves it for Guerra. In the middle to Reichert. Here's Ventura. To his right. Trying to find Menendez. And not sure if he thought that one was touched or just didn't see it. Looked like he hopped over the ball. Either way, it goes out of play. Last touched by Salve. And in very quick fashion here, have taken the lead. 2 unanswered goals, both from Alessandro Ogiano. His 11th and 12th of the season. Casey Kelly hustling, cannot keep it in. Throw in here from Saracer. He tells everybody to get deep. Sprints into this one. Lobs it towards the goal. Seahawks head it first. That's Kelly. Menendez. And a whistle here against Western New England. Seahawks get it back. Leading 2-1 with 34:26 to go. Davies will just let Reed come out and field this one. And he'll pick it up and keep it away from Mike Milazzo. Kelly. Long ball for Jacob Guerra. He looks around. Sprints into the corner with it now. Guerra trying to get free. Dancing right side. Taken down from behind. Guerra looking around for a foul. Instead, the Seahawks will settle for a corner. Borges in the corner right side. And you got to imagine they're trying to get this one to Ogiano. Here's the kick. It ends up coming out high, headed towards the goal. Loose in front, kicked away by Western New England. That'll sail out of play. Seahawks will throw in from the near touchline in the corner left side. Casey Kelly will throw in just over midfield. Long lob. Borges into the corner. Out of the field now, Nick Diamond. And I think he took Ogiano's place. He did. Ogiano came up a little hobbled after playing the corner down here on the right side. Winarski can't corral it. Here's Cloth. Chased by Reichert. Arpin wins the foot race to the ball. Cannot keep it in, but does slow up play. Deep throw in here for Western New England. Saraser. Again, he's going to get the long run up to it. Standing way back on the infield of the softball turf. Lob to the goal. Casey Kelly skying to head it out. Saraser flicks it right back in front again, wide of everyone, and out of play. .31-29 and counting to go here in the second. Salve on top, 2-1. Trailed 1-0 at the half. 2 quick goals from Alessandro Oggiano. Borges. Right side. Guerra tied up and a little bit of extra pushing and shoving. And we'll see what happens here. I don't think a card's assessed, just a little talking to here from the officials. It has been a physical game. You just don't want to see that boil over into something extra because it's been physical but well played. Long kick, right on the goal, and grabbed by Allen. Allen kicks it away. Reichert back to Borges. He'll delay. Taken back by Western New England. Mullins trying to feed it ahead. Casey Kelly will grab it. Ball out of play. Last touch by Kelly. Him and Milazzo tangling on the near side. And a throw in here for Western New England. Saraser floats it in into a crowd. Headed out, and then his second chance drive. Long and deep and out of play. Seahawks escape another quality chance there for Western New England. James Davies calling out to his team to keep the intensity high. It's a big game for both teams. And they're going to make O'Neal move back here for this kick, back behind midfield. About 5 yards back from where he had been. .28-35 and counting. Left-footed kick from O'Neal. Driven into the box, headed out by Salve. And more commotion inside. And the Seahawks just have to do their best here not to react to anything if instigated. Kick from Reed. Deep into the attacking end. Diamond heads it forward. Knocked away from Menendez. Loose at midfield. Golden Bears. O'Neal has it and plays it on back left side. Knowlton into the midfield. And now a foul here against Salve. And I think this is kind of what you invite. The officials were letting a lot go while it was just good, physically played clean play. More of the extracurricular stuff starts, and you're going to get more foul calls. And that benefits the Golden Bears right now, trailing 2-1. 4 yards over midfield. Here's the kick. And even more action here away from the ball. I think as players were jockeying for position. You got to keep your eyes everywhere right now. Here's the kick. Driven towards the goal. Headed high in the air. Again, the Seahawks will try to head it out. Menendez flicks it over his shoulder. In the air, Reed coming out to get it. He's taken down. The net is empty. Ball loose on the ground. Seahawks just desperately fire it into the corner. Corner coming here for for Western New England. O'Neal will be the one to take it in the corner. .26-24 to go. O'Neal with the left-footed approach here. Out high, deflected wide, and out onto the wing. Into the box for a shot, and they score! Aiden Rago, and the game is tied. .26:04 to go, and we start again. And right back onto the field comes Ogiano as well, who I think they were trying to give a bit of a rest to. Planned or not, it's a short rest. Game tied at 2. Allen. Diamond jumps up to pressure, similar to how Ogiano did and how the Seahawks scored their first goal. 2-2, 25-25 to go. And a very important game for both teams. Coming down the stretch of the conference schedule. And with Roger Williams leading right now as well. And Endicott already winning here today. Seahawks want to try and keep pace at the top. West New England wanting to stay above water as well. Sitting currently in the 6th spot. Borges can't carry it forward. Lanzillo floats it wide left side, and no one will get to it in time. Seahawks to throw in. And they will lose it out of play. right in front of the Western New England bench. 23:52 to go in regulation. A long run up to this throw-in again for Western New England. Loose at the 18. Popped in the air. Reichert trying to juggle it forward. And a handball. Free kick coming here for O'Neal. 13 yards over midfield. And he'll play it with the left foot. Driven to the left side. Reed comes flying out to grab it. .22:38 to go. Game tied at 2. Guerra. Diamond tripped up. Able to get to his feet, trying to win it back. A lot of pushing and shoving on the far side. And the ball will get out of play. Last touch by Salve. With 22 minutes to go in regulation. Ball out of play. Let's see which way this one goes, and it will belong to Salve. Diamond comes off. Seahawks will throw in again. Reichert. Left side to Bond. Bond trying to drive it right side. Ogiano got tied up. And the ball cleared out to midfield. Nolan Pina sends it right side to Guerra. He walks it ahead. Dances to the 18. Left-footed drive is scooped up by Brady Allen. Here's the kick from Allen. Ventura knocks it away. Kept in by Rago. Ball will belong to the Golden Bears. Throwing in from their own bench. 20 minutes to play. Game tied at 2. Malik Sarasur, again, clears out his teammates on the bench to get a long run up to this throw-in. Headed at the 18, bounced around, juggled out to the wing, driven towards the goal. Right side, headed in front, loose and popped in the air and over the goal. In the last 10 minutes, the field has tilted Western New England's way. And the Seahawks can't keep it in on the far side. "19 minutes to play. Game tied at 2. The long lob. Headed into the box. Bouncing ball. Bond knocks it away. One-timed by Cloth. Well out of play. Reed will kick it away here for Salve Regina. 18:26 to go. James Davies will walk it ahead. Move it to Casey Kelly near side. Left-footed kick. Long and deep. Bounce to Brady Allen. And now he will look to send his team away with a watchful eye on Alessandro Oggiano. Loose ball out at midfield. Golden Bears move it forward. Out of play. Last touch by Western New England. Salve will throw in from the far touchline. Borges. Oggiano. Sprinting away. Bond on the near side. Diving, headed out by there from Western New England. Reichert battling at midfield. Borges as well in the fray, able to peel it away. And carries right side. Looking to shield the ball now. Back to Guerra. Into Borges once again. Borges sprinting right down the middle, and it's knocked free. On the counter here comes Western New England. Milazzo moves it to the wing left side. Ball deflected out of play. Western New England will keep it and throw in. Saraser. Again, we'll get a 10-yard about head start on this throw-in. Headed by Oggiano. He can't keep it in the field of play. And this will be a corner here for Western New England. Sean O'Neill, the senior from Belchertown, Mass. Will be the one to kick it in. Swings the left leg. Drives it up high. Loose on the ground. Golden Bears can't play it back into the box. Seahawks have numbers here if they hurry. Bond will sprint ahead into the attacking end. And slow up now. And move it to Winarski. Borges. Now Alessandro Oggiano right side. Borges. Winarski to Borges wide right side. Reichert waiting. Touches it back to Winarski. Menendez stumbling into the corner right side. Has to get back to his feet and try and track it down. Golden Bears send it out to midfield. 14:39 to go in regulation. Kept in by Milazzo. Milazzo around Davies. Trying to touch it back to Cloth. Knocked away there. Seahawks feed it out to midfield. O'Neal. Oggiano trying to pressure from behind. Long drive. Davies lets it go over his head, and Reed will come out and keep it away from Milazzo. Arpin keeps on going. Right side trying to get it to Ventura at the top of the box. Allen. That one, again, very close to being deflected by Ventura going to goal. On the quick kick from Allen. Casey Kelly. A lot of daylight. Wanted to try and feed it through for Ventura. That's knocked away. Out at midfield. Reichert. Carrying it into the attacking end. Tripped up. Seahawks bench crying for a foul, and they don't get one. Here comes Cloth the other way. Time and space out wide here for Western New England. O'Neal now in the middle. Seahawks converge there. Touch left side. O'Neal once again. Kick towards the goal. Reed easily sees that one. And he'll hang on with 12:52 to go. Arpin. Trying to roll it to Menendez. Trying to win it back. The Golden Bears move it out to midfield. Arpin. Again to Menendez. That one spins favorably. He tracks it down now on the right side. Menendez. Fed out of play. And the Seahawks will throw in from the near touchline. From the far touchline. 12 minutes and counting to go in regulation. Game tied at 2. They'll throw into the short corner. Arpin. Make that David. And it deflects out. Goal kick coming here for Western New England. The kick from Allen. Right to midfield. Borges heads it first. Ventura next. David trying to get to it. Kuros. And he's called for the foul. First action in the second half here for Kuros, who got a start here today. Ian Alves. Waiting out at midfield with O'Neal, who will look to drive it away here. 12 yards over midfield. Left-footed kick. Headed wide. That one just deflected. That was Rago once again, who has the tying goal. Casey Kelly. All the way across. Kelly once again on the near side. Plays it with the left foot. Long run for Ogiano. Trying to take it away. Ogiano cuts inside. Sliding, trying to cross it on the goal. He cannot. Ogiano and Alves on that run down the left side. 9:46 to go. Western New England led 1-0 at the half. 2 goals from Alessandro Ogiano gave the Seahawks a 2-1 lead. And then Aiden Rago, sophomore from Brockton, Mass., tied the game at 2. 9:20 to go. Ball deflects off of Guerra. Out of play down the right side. Guerra takes it away, has it squibbed away from behind, though. Ball deflects back to him at midfield. He sends it into the middle. Seahawks will play it back to Casey Kelly. Kelly, left side. Moves it wide. Winarski. Borges. 20 yards out. Wide right side to Guerra. Guerra looking for space. Kuros. Turning out high. Now moves it back to Arpin. Winarski. Kuros with the right foot. Sends it to the box. Deflected out by Western New England. Casey Kelly juggling near side. Will walk it and move it to Kuros. Past David. Back to Casey Kelly. 8 minutes to go. Winarski. Can't turn down the left side. And the Seahawks play all the way back now. Davies on the reset. Kelly looking to change the field. Moves it across to Arpin. 7:37 to go. Wide of Ogiano. Golden Bears, though, can't keep it in. Knocked out a play by Larson Keys. Keys deflects it again. Mullins and Kuros. The two of them lock arms. And the foul called here against Western New England. Seahawks play quick. Borges to Guerra right side. Guerra trying to turn the corner. And he does. Guerra right side sends it high and wide. And it will skip out of play. 6:52 to go. Brady Allen will kick it away. Kelly stepped straight on the ball, so he slipped down. Kuros deflects it to the near side. Winarski battling with Remillard. Throw in here for Alves. And he'll change places. It will be Sarasur to throw in. And he likes to get a long run. Not much room here on the near side with the fence. Just about 3 yards off of the touchline. He'll have to run laterally. And actually, he'll just spin it right out to Alves. Alves with the long drive. Bounced on the goal. Skipped to Reed. 5:27 to go in regulation. Winarski has space. He'll fire it. Twisting towards the goal and wide. It was a good idea. If you're given that time and space in that area, you have to shoot. 4:49 and counting to go here in the second half. This Commonwealth Coast Conference game tied at 2. Casey Kelly. His drive deflected. It comes back to Borges. Borges sprinting ahead, waiting. He'll fire it on the goal, and that goes high and wide. A little bit more directness here, these last few sequences here from the Seahawks. Kick from Allen. Headed first by Borges. Casey Kelly. Keeps it in play with the left foot. Ogiano settles it down. Wanted to move it across. And Ogiano, again, just with the hustle, keeps this alive for Salve. Winarski delays. Tries to send it down the left side. Borges waiting. Trying to turn back to the right foot. Looking across it. Ogiano couldn't time up the header. Got tangled up in front. Kelly will head it back in towards the attacking end. Winarski pokes it down the left side and carries it with himself. Ventura. Kuros. 3:20 to go. Ball knocked away from Ogiano. Kuros turns at midfield, spins it across to Arpin. 3 minutes to go. Ventura gets it to Jacob Guerra, who sprints straight ahead, tries to move it down the right-hand side. Guerra lost his man. Thought about the shot, now pressured from behind. Milazzo off and running through midfield. Ball given back to Arpin. Davies to Arpin. 2:35 to go. Guerra along for Ventura. Ventura almost got it to Ogiano right at the 18. Poked back out to midfield by the Golden Bears. Cloth runs into Casey Kelly. And Kelly will just take it himself. Here comes Casey Kelly. Ogiano picked off on the cross. Right side, here's Mullins. Davies out to watch him. And that shot spun wide off the foot of Connor Mullins. 1:51 to go. Waiting for the kick from Nathan Reed. Sails to Winarski. Golden Bears trying to head it out. Kuros. Now Ventura. Back to Arpin. Into the midfield, Ventura. He has some space. Knocked down from behind. All the way across now for Casey Kelly with 1 minute to go. Winarski, left side, David. Back to Ogiano. His left-footed drive will go wide and out of play. Looking for the hat trick with 47 seconds to go. And a player down behind the play here for Western New England. They do stop the clock with 47 seconds to play. And head athletic trainer David Cox will come out to check on the injured Golden Bear. And we'll take a quick break. 47 seconds to go. Game tied at 2. Welcome back to Toppa Field. That's Connor Knowlton, who was shaken up behind the play, able to walk off under his own power. They do put 53 seconds on the clock. And that is what remains here in the second half. Game tied at 2. And the kick here from Allen. 48 seconds to go. Ball played deep down the left side. Arpin able to win the race to it. Looks to turn and head upfield. He'll drive it long and deep. David trying to head it forward. 33 seconds to go. Kuros intercepts at midfield. He'll just send it deep as well. David chasing after the ball. The Golden Bears will just feed it out of play. 20 seconds to go. Seahawks trying to rush into the attacking end. 15 seconds to go. Guerra comes away with it. 10 seconds. Ball loose. Struck by Ventura on the goal and saved by Allen.
4, 3, 2.
And that'll do it. Overtime here at Toppa. Game tied at 2. Next goal wins this game. We will take a very short break and be back with the call of overtime. Here from Toppa Field, you're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to Toppa Field. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Overtime here between Salve Regina and Western New England. Golden Bears led 1-0 at halftime on a goal from Connor Mullins. Alessandro Oggiano scored two quick ones to start the second half for Salve to give them a 2-1 lead. Aiden Rigo tied things up, and that has brought us here. Next goal will win this game. Seahawks trying to keep pace in the CCC for a top seed in the playoffs. Golden Bears could use the points as well. 17-15 advantage in shots, 9-8 in shots on goal for Salve. It's been a very even game, very physical game as well. Teams switch ends again, so Salve here in the overtime period moving left to right. Golden Bears right to left. 10 minutes up on the board for the first overtime. Near side, Saraser. And it's deflected out off of Arpin. Throw in right away here for Western New England. And Malik Saraser has been able to get some really great throws by running up to the touchline. Golden Bears have created a lot of havoc off these throw-ins. Here it comes. Headed out to the top of the box. Seahawks kick it out. Menendez trying to sprint to it. The Golden Bears can't keep it in. Cloth sprinting up the left side, trying to kick it on the goal. Cloth keeps on going with a shot, and it's saved by Reed, and then he pounces on the rebound. The initial shot was blocked, and then it came right back to the foot of Cloth. Reed kicks it long and deep. Oggiano trying to track it. Left on the ground. Taken by the Golden Bears. Kuros watch it hop by. Milazzo can't hang on. Casey Kelly trying to get it to Jacob Guerra. Intercepted by Lanzillo. Milazzo near side. O'Neal. Back to Milazzo at midfield. Sends it all the way across to the far side. Into the corner, Cloth and Casey Kelly. And Kelly wins that battle. Kelly carries it himself out to midfield. Oggiano has it knocked free. Guerra sprinting through the defense. Jacob Guerra carrying left side. Wanted to leave it for a shot. Maybe it just rolled off his foot. Back come the Golden Bears. Lanzillo up the left side. Guerra. Kuros sends it all the way across. That one read and intercepted. Davies, though, stands up and knocks it out to midfield. Long kick again. Kelly. Casey Kelly keeps it in play and looks to change the field here for Salve. Wanted to get it all the way across to Borges. Couldn't get it deep enough. And it was deflected by Saraser. Brady Allen's kick. Winarski settles it on the far side. 6:42 to go in overtime. Kelly. Into the corner left side. Menendez, and Allen comes racing out to stop that. And he will keep a watchful eye on Oggiano. who comes up to pressure again. Skipped out through midfield. Arpin looking back. Labonte and him battling near side. Out of play, last touch by West New England. Thrown in to Ogiano, trying to navigate a crowd on the near side. Arpin will throw in just over midfield. 5:50 to go. Menendez has it go off his leg. .533 to go in overtime. Throwing on the near side here. Brian LeClaire will be the one to toss it in. Guerra can't keep it alive. A lot of communicating going on right now between both teams. Arpin able to force Mullins to lose it out of play. 4:45 to go in the first overtime. O'Neal trying to head it forward. Mullins can't get his foot on it. And offsides is called here against Western New England. .420 to go in overtime. Reed's kick. Long and deep. Ogiano has it knocked away from him in the air. Down the line, left side, Lanzillo trying to spin it out in front and out of the reach of Cloth, who would have had a lot of net to shoot at. Casey Kelly. Ball out of play. Salve will toss in from midfield. Trying to get it to Ogiano in the corner. Ventura. Winarski. Can't do anything on the left side. They play back to Davies. Arpin now. Trying to thread the needle down the right side, and Ogiano not able to get to that one. 3 minutes to go in a tie game here in overtime number 1. Brady Allen. Ball deflects at midfield. Arpin steps up and takes it away from Cloth. Bump from behind so Lanzillo can steal it. O'Neal floats it long and deep. O'Neal trying to get it back to Cloth. Borges. Ogiano knocked down from behind. Two minutes to go in the first overtime. Arpin into Borges. And they call Borges for the foul. So a kick here. 12 yards behind midfield, and quickly Alves will drive it forward. Kuros skies to head it back to midfield. O'Neal going over the back there. No call. Left side, ball loose in the box. Seahawks desperately feed it out of play. Throwing on the near side. Saraser looking to lob it in. And they're going to make Saraser move back.
1 minute left in the period.
Final minute of overtime number 1. A whistle and a foul. .38 seconds to go. Reed sends it long and deep. Bounce towards Ogiano. Booted out to midfield by the Golden Bears with 25 seconds. Ventura trying to settle it, flicks it into the corner towards Winarski. Ogiano couldn't hold into the attacking end. 15 seconds to go. Ball into the corner here for Western New England.
9, 8.
Lost out of play.
7,
Goal kick
6,
coming for Reed.
5, 4.
He will not hurry. And that'll do it
1.
for the first overtime. We will take a short break and bring you back here to Toppa Field. Game still tied at 2, and we will play a second overtime. We'll be back. Welcome back to Toppa Field. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call tonight. A thrilling game here between Salve Regina and Western New England in this Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup. Overtime number 2. 10 minutes on the board for one of these teams to find the back of the net, or else we will end in a draw. And it is Ryan Suprin in the net for Western New England. He actually took Brady Allen's place at the start of that first overtime. So the sophomore from Clinton, Mass, seeing the action here in crunch time. Game tied at 2. Next goal would win this game. Seahawks huddling up. This is the final home game of the regular season. Seahawks hope to be here for at least one postseason contest. Ventura plays it to Borges. Given away to Mullins. Seahawks, though, Guerra sprints back and gets it to Casey Kelly. Winarski spins it into the corner left side, and Manusis sprints onto it. His left-footed kick driven towards the goal. Ogiano watches it, gets headed away. Ventura down the middle, can't get a shot away. Borges now Trying to square up the net. Instead, plays it wide right side to Guerra. Guerra. Stop and start. Tie it up into the corner. Seahawks will throw in. And that is good defense there by Lanzillo to stay in front of Jacob Guerra. Not an easy task. Thrown in, headed away from Ogiano. Guerra trying to settle it down. O'Neal knocks it free. Borges. Watched by two men. Trying to get it into Ogiano. Milazzo. And we do get a card. Yellow card given to Lanzillo. And coming with 8:38 to go in the second overtime. Seahawks with the free kick, 2 yards over midfield. On the far side of the field, Borges will simply play it back to James Davies. Rolls it across near side to Casey Kelly. Winarski. Back to Kelly. Davies. Borges. Couldn't corral the give and go. Arpin. Guerra trying to flick it in the air to himself. Cannot keep it in. $7:55 to go in the second overtime. More pushing and shoving. Neither side necessarily happy with the officiating at the moment. Not sure what the stoppage is for right now. The official blew the whistle just as the Seahawks were trying to move it in. Arpin to kick it away here. 7.5 to go in the second overtime. Arpin drives it towards the goal. Ogiano heads it loose in the box, and the Golden Bears kick it out to midfield. Kuros sprinting back to try and keep it away from Milazzo. Davies trying to knock it off of Milazzo, and he does. Lobbed into midfield. Ogiano lost it. Golden Bears back with it. Poked away. Arpin trying to feed it. Ogiano now. Kuros off the deflection. Stumbling through midfield. Sends it long and deep down the left side. Winarski trying to sprint onto it. Flicks it to keep it in play, and they'll say he stepped out. 6:35 to go in the second overtime. Borges. Cloth. Loose on the ground. Cloth will let it roll by. O'Neal with the left foot will play it all the way across for Western New England. Stepping in front of this one is Arpin along to Jacob Guerra. Touch to Manusis. Guerra tugged from behind. Looks to keep on going. Guerra into contact, and they call the foul. Kick here for Salve. 25 yards away. Right side. Should make this about 32 yards. Borges will kick it. 5:49 to go. The kick. Line drive on the goal. Ogiano heads it, and it's saved by Supran. Golden Bears lose it out of play. 5:18 to go. Now make the Seahawks move back here on the throw-in. Lob to Ogiano. Last touch by Western New England. Seahawks will throw in. Looks to be just off the edge of their bench area. Into the corner. Ogiano off his chest, settles it down. Spins it all the way back out to midfield. Davies dribbling it forward, keeping it away from Mullins. Arpin spins back to the outside, looks to send it down the line and out of play. 4:35 to go in double overtime. The chippiness continues. Throw in by the Golden Bears. Deep into the attacking end. Ball loose on the ground along the far touch line. Kicked into the corner. And the Seahawks will watch it go by. Goal kick coming here from Nathan Reed. With 3:52 to go. And he'll quickly move it out to Casey Kelly. Walks it to midfield. Spins it deep. Sent back the Seahawks' way. Davies. Arpin with 3.5. Looking to send it long. Bouncing it on the goal. And Supran will come out and grab it. Seahawks trying to toss it in. And we will get a kick here from about 18 yards away, but outside the box. Wide on the right side. Right wing side, Borges alone will look to kick it forward with 2:50 to go. Golden Bears send out a two-man wall. Borges rolls it on the ground. Guerra one times it high. Opting for the shot from distance from Jacob Guerra. .218 to go. Both teams leaving it all on the line here in this one. Trying to pick up a win. Milazzo down the left side. Ball poked out. Which way is it going? And it's going to be a corner here for the Golden Bears. As we tick under 2 minutes to play. Sean O'Neill will bring it into the far side corner, left side. And he will set up for the left-footed kick with 99 seconds to go here in double overtime. The kick wide to the right side, headed in front, loose on the ground inside the box. Golden Bears able to get to it first, but the Seahawks squib it away and just pooch it into space out at midfield. Cloth looks to enter it quickly once again, knocked away by Borges, out of play. And a throw in deep on the left side with 1:10 to play in double overtime.
One minute left in the period.
Saraser looks to throw in. Long run up to it. Floats it inside. Heads it on the goal, but it goes off the side of the net. That one's scary looking depending upon your perspective. 43 seconds to go. Reed will roll it out to Kuros. 38 seconds. Seahawks send it long and deep. Couldn't connect with Borges. He thought he had a throw in. Instead, it'll be the Golden Bears who throw with 22 seconds to go to try and stave off a draw. Casey Kelly with 16. Kelly plays it to the 18. 10 seconds. Ball loose. Manousis can't get a shot away. Fed out to midfield. Milazzo will shield it. And that is how this game will end. A draw here tonight. And if ever there was a game that was going to end in a draw, it would be this one, the way it was played. A very physical game from the get-go. A battle from both sides. And a bit of a roller coaster. The Golden Bears led 1-0 at half. Seahawks scored 2 straight to take the lead. Aiden Rigo answered with the game-tying goal for Western New England. Both teams trading chances here in overtime. But this battle ends in a tie. So, Salve Regina, their record now 9-5-2. Western New England 7-4-4. Their 4th draw on the year. They're 3-2-2 in conference. Salve, their first draw in the CCC this season. They are 4-2-1 in conference play. Next up for Western New England, they will be home versus Endicott this Saturday at 3 p.m. The Gulls get a 6-0 win here today against UNE. Salve will be on the road. They'll be at Roger Williams on the 23rd at 12 p.m., and they hope to be home here one more time, but that would not come until the postseason. So I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here tonight. I want to thank our production crew and staff, Presley Boyce, helping to provide live statistics here tonight. Your camera work provided by Kylie Callahan. Thank you, everybody, for joining and listening with us. Once again, your final, Salve Regina 2, Western New England 2. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.